morning, everybody. It's Lynn, the leather bag lady. How are you all today? It is Tuesday today, and we had a long weekend this past weekend, and I was sick for all of it, which is just shit. This cold. Anyway, we'll talk about it after. So, today's bag. If you follow me with any regularity, you know that I love Liz Claiborne. One of my favorite movies. What the hell was it called? Melanie Griffiths. Working Girl. There you go. One of my favorite movies, and in that movie, she carries a Liz Claiborne bag that I have 4 or 5 of those exact bags, and I love them. I don't know why people shit on Liz Claiborne, but they do. I watched my reseller colleagues, costume jeweler, Liz Claiborne, nope, never picked that up. I don't know why. This little beauty is... So how is this any different than any of those other coated canvas / leather trimmed offerings out there? I don't understand. And I'm going to give you some history on this business, on this brand. And I'm kind of hoping it might change your mind. So this is her. It's very sunny outside, Leather Bag Lady Weather Report. It's cold, but it is super sunny. So I'm getting a lot of glare in here. But this little diamond pattern, very similar to Aldo's vintage, not diamond, triangle logo. This is Liz Claiborne's logo. This is a coated canvas, the same as Fossil uses, the same as Louis Vuitton uses, the same. It's this coated canvas. There is her triangle, kind of brand identity. This is leather. The trim is all leather. The strap is leather. And then inside, there is one little hole right there. And I think that's the zipper has gotten caught there. But other than that, everything is perfect. A little dusty inside. I have cleaned it, but a black interior, it's always going to show a little bit of dust. There is her plaque. Now, her 80s bags, she would put the date in them all. 1984, right there. I love this brand. I just do. I'm not a big fan of structured bags, but I would carry this all day long. I don't know what it is. I don't sell a lot of them. I barely sell any of them, but I don't care. It's my shop, and I will list what I want to. And I will list Liz Claiborne. I mean, I bought a Liz Claiborne a couple weeks ago, and I don't care. I love them. I love them. And this little, don't see a lot in navy blue, to be honest. A lot of black, a lot of gray, a lot of kind of like beige with taupe or beige with gray. And then this, this is no different than some of the other brands that are a little bit more popular today. Now, I've given you snippets of Liz Claiborne history over the videos that I've done because I just love it so much. But I've got my notes, and I'm going to give you some real strong Liz Claiborne history. Now, I have done a internet search. Can I guarantee all of this information? As some of my YouTube colleagues, this is for entertainment purposes only. But, it's Wikipedia, so I don't know. Is it wrong? But here we go. So, founded in 1976 in Manhattan by Belgian-born fashion designer Liz Claiborne. She was tired of companies who employed her going out of business. So she thought, I can do this. If they're going to fail, I can fail just as easily, but I'm not going to. And she did not. In 1986, Liz Claiborne Inc. was founded, and it was the first Fortune 500 company founded by a woman. And I mean, do I have images of grandeur to that nature? Absolutely not. I will just stay a little one-man band for the rest of my days. I will be selling bags forever. And I have no intentions on having employees or any of that nonsense. This is just my little thing. But do I appreciate a boss bitch? Yes, I do. And Liz Claiborne was one of the groundbreakers. 2012, Liz Claiborne Incorporated became Fifth Pacific Inc. So she changed. So what she did was she became a conglomerate, and she took over a bunch of different brands. So she focused on 3 brands, one of which was Juicy Couture, the next was Kate Spade, and the next was Lucky Brand. Now, out of those 3, Juicy Couture, I'm re-dyeing a Juicy Couture leather bag right now. Lucky Brand, I love. Kate Spade, not so much. And I think it's because I think she kind of ripped Liz Claiborne off. Every Kate Spade bag I look at, it's a Liz Claiborne redo. And as of 2014, the company became the Kate Spade and Company, the only business in the group now. Now, that was 10 years ago. So is that still the case? I'm not sure. I might take a moment and regroup with that. So when I see Kate Spade bags out in the wild, which I did a few over the weekend, they're just Liz Claiborne bags, and the bags that I am specifically talking to you about that were in that movie Working Girl, they have just reworked them. For the most part, they're leather instead of the coated canvas. For the most part, they are a color block offering, so there'll be some very bold colors, which is not really my thing. But they were originally Liz Claiborne bags. So my girl doesn't deserve the grief she gets from the public. I really don't think she does. I love her bags. I just do. I don't tend to pick up the more, I've picked up a few of the later styles, but I will gravitate towards those 80s bags all day long. And the part in the Working Girl that I love, because you know how I feel about Filofax's daytimers. So she's impersonating Sigourney Weaver's. If you've never seen the movie, go and see it. Rent it, buy it. You'll find it in Value Village Savers, I am sure. But it is an iconic movie, and Harrison Ford is in it. Who's the other one that's in it? Her brother's in a lot of 80s movies. Cusack. Anyway. And one of the brothers, can't remember. Not going to waste my time on it. Maybe I'll think about it as I'm going through my video. She has a great idea, and she shares it with Sigourney Weaver, who is the big boss. Sigourney Weaver steals her idea and then has a skiing accident and is away for months of rehabilitation. So Melanie Griffith's character pretends to be the Sigourney Weaver character. And it is just a great movie. I think it was early 90s, I do believe. So even the bag wasn't super current, or was it 89? But even still, it was an 84 design in 89. Usually movies will take advantage of relationships with current brands because that's, I'm sure they get free accessories or whatever. Because I noticed when I was watching, what was the last show we just watched? I think it was The Shield. And a lot of the characters all were carrying Coach bags. I almost put my bucket bag online today, the Coach, the huge 1990, bucket bag, but I'm not sure what to price it at. I don't price things over $100, and I know this bag is worth many hundreds of dollars, and I'm just not comfortable with asking as much as it's worth, but I don't want to cheapen the bag. I've been told many times that my bags are almost too cheap and people don't believe that they are authentic because of that. But I know what I can afford, and that's how this whole little business of mine started. So I don't want to price, I mean, even at $200, I would be pricing myself out of my own business purchase. So I don't know. I held it in my hand. I finished. The strap had a little bit of color loss on the edges, so I've recolored it all. I've moisturized the strap. I probably could do with a layer of moisturizer on the barrel of the bag. And I held it up. It does not have the original hang tag. I tried to go on eBay. I tried to go on Etsy to see if I could find a vintage hang tag, and I can't. So I thought about putting a more updated one on it, and then I thought, no, I know myself, I'd rather have no hang tag on it than the wrong hang tag. But it's beautiful. I mean, you can tell a vintage Coach from 50 paces. If you're a Coach lover, you can anyway. So who knows? We'll see. We'll see what I'm going to do with it. I'm not sure. But so the weekend, we really didn't do much. I have been sick all weekend. This cold has kicked my ass. Like, I'm still stuffed up. Last night had a brutal night, coughed my way through the whole night. Pies kept him up too when he got up to get ready for work, and then he came in to say goodbye to me, and I was just like, I'm sorry. He's like, well, what are you gonna do? I mean, if it was him, it would be me that was disturbed. But oh my goodness me, it is just kicking my butt. But I am back to work today. I cannot miss any more time. It never went to COVID. It's been over a week, so I mean, I'm not contagious anymore, but I am just feeling a little sorry for myself still, having a hard time breathing, and just really not wanting to do much of anything. We didn't do really anything this weekend. We had a long weekend here in Ontario, family day. We did Saturday, we went out for a few hours. Pius ended up upgrading his phone, and by the time I got home, we were gone probably 3 hours, 4 hours. I was just ready to go to bed. I just was not feeling good. And then Sunday, we did nothing. We sat and watched TV all day. I just was not able to do anything. Pius went skating with his granddaughter yesterday. I did not go. I just didn't feel like it. And even if I did, I'm coughing like crazy. So you know what? You cough a few times in a public place these days, and it's like you're going to rob somebody. I didn't want to go through all that nonsense. So it's been a struggle. It really has. Not the birthday week that last year I had a birthday extravaganza. Not this year. And then obviously the long weekend was a bust. But we did get a picture from our neighbors at the trailer of our trailer, and so far it looks like the tarp that we put over the camper is still in place, and we kind of have mixed feelings about that. We were kind of hoping that a big tree would fall on the camper and then we would be done with it, but no, it looks like we've got a repair on our hands, which is fine. Because I had said to Pius on Saturday, I said, you want to go and see the trailer? He's like, hell no. He's like, you overthink things on a good day. He said, I don't need to give you anything else to think about. Well, he didn't say that, but I'm pretty sure that's what was going through his brain. So I'm back out with my clients tonight. Should have seen them yesterday. So tonight will be an extra visit. And yeah, we'll just get this week over with. Like I said, the sun is just shining. I don't know if it's warm enough to sit out. But I might, just to get some sun on my face, I think it would be a really nice idea. So let's pick today's chore. I did get the other chores done, and I actually, what I've noticed in my vintage bag stock room is whenever I pull a bag out, I don't tighten the bags up. So a lot of the bags were kind of lying. So I tightened everything up yesterday, and I've got a good couple of feet on the end of each shelf. And you know what that means? I can put more on there. All right, now I am going to change this. I need a chore jar that covers 2 categories. Chores that need to be done on a regular basis, sweeping the floors, mopping the floors, the toilet, the sink, the bath, that needs to be a whole other category, because I can't wait a month to get back to, obviously. So I'm going to tweak it a little bit, and I'm going to be tweaking the shop at the sheds as well. Doing back-to-back shows it's not user-friendly for me, because it's too much work every day. And I think, you don't really need to see it every day. So Pius hopefully is going to be back in the big rig next week. He has his surgeon appointment on Friday, and we're hoping that he's going to get the go-ahead to get back driving. Now, that is just driving around the yard, not delivering flour yet. He maybe is another month or so away from that. So we're hoping by the time the trailer opens that he will be back on the road. He will have his new schedule, because I think I shared with you, he's going to be working weekends. So that is going to mean that my whole week will shift. And I'm hoping to do a show, Shop at the Shed event, Wednesday nights, Friday nights, and Sunday nights. And that way there's a day or 2 in between each one. And like I said, I'm even thinking of just doing a look what I got on my shelf. Like, I just want to show you all these things. And when they eventually show up on a Shop at the Shed for sale, you may have already seen it. I don't know. I'm really, like, I've got all these bags right here, and I just want to show you them all. But, who's got the time for that? So, bathroom floor. Oh my goodness, that needs done so badly. So that is a really, really good one. But this is the kind of one that needs to be put in a regular, rotation. Like maybe there's 10 or 15 things in there. So like at least it gets done every week or so. I hate doing chores. If you're new to my channel and you're wondering what the heck this is all about, I hate doing things I don't like to do, but they need to be done. I mean, you're a mom, you're a housewife, you're a whatever. There's shit you got to do that you don't want to do. And this little game I play with myself, I put all my chores in a jar and I pull one out every day, Monday to Friday. I don't shit on the weekend. It works for me. It's a little game. And I've got 3 more jars in the house for other things. I'm not sure I'm going to share those with you or not. I mean, no big secret. It's just, show retirement homes that I'm going to contact to book a show. Social media stuff that I'm really going to focus on. Just stuff that I get very overwhelmed. And I need to I need somebody to make decisions for me. And once that decision's made, I'll run with it. But making the decision is really tough for me. So when I pull something like this out of the jar, it's not a decision. It's been made for me. And you know what? You might think that's kind of crazy, but I'm kind of proud of myself that I've actually figured out something that works for me. And this does. I'm very competitive with myself. I hate competing with others because I don't have a lot of confidence in my ability for things. But I compete with myself like crazy. We are 5 days into Lent, and we didn't start on the 14th because that was my birthday, and we didn't have any drinks or anything like that. We didn't thrift, nothing like that. But we did have some snacks. So no chocolate, no thrifting, no booze for Lent. And so far, so good. We haven't really missed it that much. So anyway, everybody, have a great rest of the day. I will speak to you tomorrow. And yeah, bye for now.